Hello, my name is Brandon and I am your host for this series of tutorials for discoDSP synth Corona. And in this video we're going to be going over the modulation LFO and the modulation envelope. Now, we've already done videos over vibrato, volume envelope, filter LFO, and filter envelope. So we kind of have the idea of what an LFO and the envelopes do. If you want the most in-depth explanation for what each knob does and what all the drop-down boxes do, I suggest going back and watching the vibrato and volume envelope videos. Since we've already gone over these, all you really need to know is the routing for the modulation LFO and the modulation envelope, which is what sets these two sections apart from the other envelopes and LFOs. The LFO and envelope for the modulation section is only used when you have it assigned in the modulation matrix, which we covered in the last video. I'm using the same patch that we've been using, which is from the program bank, number 33, GL Dirty Mono Lead JP. Now, I already have some stuff set up in the modulation LFO and the modulation envelope if you want to use them. So I'm just going to leave things the way they are, and we're going to start routing some stuff in the modulation matrix. If we want to use it, we have to route it through a source, which is one of the black boxes. I'm going to use the first one, which is level and velocity, because the second black box is already open. I'm going to hit the box. I'm going to look for the modulation LFO. Now that I have it selected, the modulation LFO is now going to affect the level. What you're hearing in this is the decay, so if I start lowering the decay down, you can see it goes away. Now if I go and turn this back off, you'll notice it doesn't do anything at all. So now let's try the modulation envelope. Obviously an envelope is different than the LFO, so the decay isn't bouncing back and forth, but it's still there. And that's all you need to know about the modulation LFO and the modulation envelope.